Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know we're all about keeping you up to speed, especially those of you working in residential.
That's right.
So today, well, we're tackling the 2023 NEC, but we're not going to bore you with the whole thing.
Nope.
We're going right to the heart of it, the changes that matter most to you guys out there in the field.
Exactly. The stuff that's going to impact your day-to-day, make your job safer, and, keep those clients happy.
Absolutely. And we're going to make sure you know exactly where to find it in the code book too, those section numbers. So let's kick things off with a big one. GFCI protection. Used to be we were mostly worried about kitchens and baths, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not anymore.
Oh, no. This is everywhere now. It's expanded like crazy.
It really has. And for good reason. I mean, it's all about safety.
Right. Absolutely. Making sure we're minimizing those risks wherever there's water or even a chance of moisture.
Think about it. You're installing a new dishwasher.
Right. Standard procedure. But now, under 210.866, every single receptacle in that kitchen needs GFCI protection, even the one for the dishwasher.
It's a little thing, but it can make a huge difference.
It really can. And it's not just kitchens. We're talking major appliances, too.
Yeah.
Ranges, ovens, dryers, even microwaves.
I know, right? Never thought I'd see the day we'd be putting GFCI on a microwave, but here we are.
Section 210.8D, if you want to look it up.
Yep. Gotta love those safety upgrades.
Thinking about outdoor spaces, those can be pretty tricky, too. Garages, outbuildings, anywhere exposed to the element.
Of like concern.
So 210.8 is taking care of that. Pretty much mandates GFCI for any outlet out there.
Smart move. And then there's pools, always a hot topic when it comes to electrical safety.
And for good reason. Mixing water and electricity, that's never a good combo.
No kidding. So 680.22 is really clamping down on that. Any receptacle within 20 feet of a pool, boom, GFCI. No exceptions.
Now let's move on to another important area, AFCI protection.
Oh yeah, AFCI. That's been getting a lot of attention lately. I bet you've seen your share of frayed wiring and loose connections out there.
All the time, especially in those older houses. It's like a ticking time bomb sometimes.
And those little sparks, those arc faults, they can cause some serious problems.
Big problems. We're talking fires, damage, you name it.
Exactly. So the NEC's stepping up its game with AFCI, specifically in bedrooms.
Makes sense. People are sleeping. They're not aware of what's going on. It's when they're most vulnerable.
Absolutely. So now, under 210.1 to Z, every sleeping area needs that AFCI protection. It's just an extra layer of safety.
Unnecessary one, I'd say. Better to be safe than sorry.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Now, this one surprised me a little, to be honest. Surge protection. I always thought it was kind of given, but apparently not, because now it is.
Yeah, section 215.18. It's officially mandatory for all new dwellings. I've had some clients who were a little surprised by it.
Really?
Yeah, but once you explain the why behind it, how much we rely on electronics these days, all those sensitive gadgets, they tend to come around.
Yeah, protecting those investments is important. Okay, let's talk about a change that might seem small, but could make a huge difference in an emergency. Those exterior disconnect switches.
Oh yeah, those are a game changer for sure, especially for first responders.
Imagine there's a fire or some other emergency.
Right.
They get there and they can cut the power to the entire house from the outside. Boom. Instant safety improvement.
No more fumbling around in the dark trying to find the main panel. 225.41 and 230.85, making it clear it's a requirement for 1- and 2-family homes.
At least you wonder why it wasn't a thing before.
Right. I mean, it just makes so much sense.
All right. And finally, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the electric car in the garage, EV charging.
It's the future, whether we like it or not, and the NEC knows it.
And they're ready for it. Now, under Section 625.50 later, any EV charging station that's rated over 16 amps or 120 volts needs its own dedicated branch circuit.
That's to handle that extra load, make sure everything's safe and up to code.
So as residential electricians, you've got to be prepared for that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's sum this all up.
All right.
What are the key takeaways for you guys out there?
Well, first off, load calculations. They're going to need some adjusting with all these new requirements.
Definitely.
Second, training. You've got to be comfortable with these new systems, emergency disconnects, EV chargers, the whole 9 yards.
And of course, your inventory. Make sure you're stocked up on all the new protective devices you're going to need.
Absolutely. And don't forget, communication is key. When you're talking to your clients about these changes, emphasize the safety aspect.
That's a good point. It's not just about code compliance. It's about protecting their homes and their families.
Exactly.
Now, I know it can feel overwhelming trying to stay on top of all these updates.
Oh, yeah. The NEC, it's a beast.
It can be,
Yeah.
but you know what's helped me?
What's that?
This little thing called Kopperfield's NEC chatbot. It's like having the entire codebook in your pocket and a super smart electrician to help you navigate it.
Yeah.
Calculations, exam prep, you name it, it's got it.
I use it all the time. It's so convenient. And you know the info is always up to date.
Exactly. Well, there you have it. The 2023 NEC changes that matter most to you guys working in residential. Stay informed, stay adaptable, and you'll keep those homes powered up and safe.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.